Imagine waking up before the sun kisses the horizon. The air is crisp, carrying the faint scent of baked clay and distant spices. This is Mohenjo-Daro, the Mound of the Dead, one of the greatest cities of the ancient world, built over 4,500 years ago in what we now call Pakistan, but back then it was the heart of the Indus Valley Civilization. A place where over 40,000 people lived in harmony with rivers, stars, and secrets buried deep in the earth. But today, it's just a quiet day. Or is it? What if this ordinary morning hides clues to a lost world that was more advanced than we dare to believe? Stick around, because by the end of this tale, you'll question everything you know about human history. Meet Ravi, a young scribe in his mid-20s with calloused fingers from etching symbols onto clay tablets. He stirs in his modest home, a two-story brick house perfectly aligned on a grid street, just like every other in this meticulously planned city. No crooked alleys here. Everything is straight, symmetrical, engineered. Ravi yawns, stretches, and steps out onto his rooftop terrace. The first rays of dawn paint the sky orange, reflecting off the Great Bath, a massive public pool, 39 feet long, watertight with bitumen seals. But why such precision? Was it for rituals or something more scientific? Ravi doesn't ponder that yet. He's just fetching water from the well in his courtyard. Little does he know, this well connects to an underground network that could rival modern plumbing. Intrigued? Wait till you hear what's bubbling beneath. As Ravi draws the bucket, the water is crystal clear, filtered through terracotta rings, free of the mud that plagues other lands. Mohenjo-Daro's engineers mastered hydrology 4,000 years before Rome's aqueducts. Every house has its own bathroom, with drains flowing into covered sewers beneath the streets. No open gutters, no filth. Ravi washes his face, feeling the cool splash. He thinks it's normal, but imagine, in a time when most of the world lived in huts, these people had flush toilets. Mind-boggling, right? But here's the hook. What powered this system? No pumps, no machines, or were there secrets in the bricks themselves? Ravi dresses in a simple cotton dhoti, woven from fields along the Indus River, and heads to the marketplace. But as he walks, a faint tremor shakes the ground. Just the earth settling, or a warning from the gods? The streets are waking up. Vendors set up stalls under awnings of reed mats. Ravi passes a baker firing up his tandoor oven, similar to the ones still used in India today, baking flatbreads that puff like magic. The aroma of barley and sesame fills the air. Informative fact: the Indus people cultivated wheat, rice, and cotton first in the world, trading with Mesopotamia. Ravi barters for a handful of dates imported from afar. He nods to a potter shaping a vessel on his wheel, technology that spun uniformity into art. But look closer. Many pots bear seals with animals and undeciphered script. Ravi carries one such seal in his pouch, a tiny square of steatite stone engraved with a unicorn-like bull and symbols no one today can read. 400 characters, yet the language remains a mystery. Why hasn't it been cracked? Is it a code hiding forbidden knowledge? Ravi tucks it away, unaware it's a key to unraveling his world. But as he turns a corner, he spots something odd, a shadow flitting between the granaries. A thief or a harbinger of doom? Ravi shrugs it off and continues to the Citadel, the elevated heart of the city. Towering walls of baked bricks, millions of them, standardized to the inch, protect this administrative hub. No king's palaces here, no pyramids of ego. The Indus Valley was egalitarian, with no evidence of monarchs or massive tombs. Power shared, perhaps by priests or councils. Mind-boggling equality in a Bronze Age world ruled by tyrants elsewhere. Ravi climbs the steps to the assembly hall, a vast pillared structure where decisions are made. He unrolls his reed mat and begins his work, transcribing trade records. Caravans from the north bring lapis lazuli, from the south shells for jewelry. But what's this? A new tablet mentions the Great Flood in whispers. Ravi's brow furrows. Legends speak of rivers rising, but today is quiet. Or is it? A fellow scribe leans in. "Ravi, have you heard? The priests say the stars are shifting." Shifting stars? What ancient astronomy did they know that we've forgotten? Hold that thought. Ravi's day is about to get less quiet. As the sun climbs, Ravi takes a break by the great bath. This isn't just a pool, it's a marvel. 12 meters long, lined with bricks so tight not a drop leaks, waterproofed with natural tar, heated perhaps by underground fires. Archaeologists puzzle over its purpose: ritual cleansing for purity or hydrotherapy for health. Ravi dips his toes, feeling the sacred calm. Around him, citizens bathe methodically, no splashing chaos. Discipline reigns. But curiosity nags. Why no weapons found in the city? No signs of war? In a world of conquest, Mohenjo-Daro thrived in peace for 900 years. Mind-boggling pacifism. Yet as Ravi relaxes, a child nearby plays with toy carts, wheeled wonders predating any in Europe. The wheel, invented here? Ravi smiles, but then hears a murmur from the priests. The script holds the key to eternity. Eternity? What if the Indus script isn't just writing, it's a map to immortality? Ravi's heart quickens. He must investigate. But first, lunch calls. Back in the lower town, Ravi joins his family for a meal. His mother grinds spices on a stone quern, cumin, turmeric, the roots of Indian cuisine. They eat millet rotis with lentils, seasoned with herbs from rooftop gardens. Informative nugget: urban farming. Roofs doubled as green spaces, cooling homes in the scorching heat. No air conditioning needed. Passive design genius. His father, a bead maker, shows off carnelian necklaces etched with fire, drilled with precision tools that baffle modern experts. How did they bore holes finer than a hair without diamonds? Ancient tech lost to time. But midway through the meal, a messenger arrives, breathless. "Ravi, the high priest summons you. Something about your seal." His seal? The one with the mysterious bull? Why now? Is it cursed or a treasure? The family exchanges worried glances. Ravi stands, pulse racing. This quiet day is unraveling, fast. Hurrying to the priestly quarters, Ravi navigates the grid streets. Every block is 200 by 400 feet, oriented to cardinal directions. Aligned with the stars? Perhaps for monsoons or solstices. Mind-boggling urban planning, no modern city matches this ancient precision without GPS. He passes public wells, over 700 in the city, ensuring water for all. Equality again, rich and poor drank the same. But as he nears the Citadel, the ground trembles again, stronger. Earthquakes? The Indus Valley sits on tectonic plates, but locals adapted with flexible bricks. Or did they? Excavations show layers of rebuilding after quakes. Ravi ignores it, focused on the summons. Entering the priest's chamber, dim with oil lamps, he bows. The high priest, an elder with eyes like ancient rivers, holds out a hand. "Your seal, boy. It speaks of the old ones." Speaks? Ravi hands it over, curiosity burning. The priest traces the symbols. These are not mere words. They are echoes of the cosmos. Cosmos? What if the Indus script encoded astronomical data, predicting eclipses millennia ahead? Payoff. Yes, evidence suggests they tracked Venus cycles. But hook. Why did the civilization vanish suddenly around 1900 BCE? No invasion, no plague, just gone. Ravi gasps as the priest reveals, "Tonight, under the moon, we'll unlock it. But beware, the knowledge could drown us all." Afternoon shadows lengthen. Ravi, dismissed for now, wanders the warehouses. Massive granaries store surplus grain, enough for years, proof of advanced agriculture with irrigation canals stretching miles. No famines here, prosperity for all. He inspects seals on jars, elephants, rhinos, symbols of a lush land now desert. Climate change? The Saraswati River dried up, dooming them. Mind-boggling environmental foresight. They built dams and reservoirs. But as Ravi touches a wall, he feels carvings, yoga-like poses. Proto-yoga? Figures in lotus position, meditating. The roots of Hinduism, perhaps, Shiva as Pashupati, lord of animals, on seals. Ravi mimics a pose, feeling a strange energy. Is this where mindfulness began, 4,500 years ago? Suddenly, a voice whispers from the shadows, "Seeking answers, scribe?" It's Leela, an enigmatic dancer from the performing troupe. Her eyes sparkle with secrets. The city hides tunnels beneath. Follow me if you dare. Tunnels? Untold in history books? What lies below? Ravi hesitates. His quiet day tempts adventure. Curiosity wins. He follows. Down a hidden stair in an abandoned house, they descend into cool darkness. Torch in hand, Leela leads through passages lined with bricks, ventilated, lit by shafts. Informative reveal. Archaeologists found underground structures, possibly for storage or escape. But mind-boggling, what if they were labs for alchemy? Residues of metals suggest smelting copper, bronze, early metallurgy. Ravi stumbles upon a chamber, walls etched with maps of stars, rivers, distant lands. Trade routes to Egypt? Seals found in Sumer prove it. Leela points. See, our people sailed oceans before myths of Atlantis. Oceans? Evidence of docks at Lothal, another Indus city, with ships carrying ivory to Arabia. Payoff? They were global traders, not isolated. But hook? Why no records of their voyages? Erased by time or hidden? A rat scurries. The ground shakes violently. "The river god's anger!" Leela cries. "Earthquake!" They race back up, hearts pounding. Is the city cursed? Emerging breathless, Ravi parts from Leela with a promise to meet at dusk. The sun dips low. The city quiets for evening rituals. Families light lamps, terracotta diyas, symbols of light over darkness, echoing Diwali's origins. Ravi returns home, mind reeling. His sister, a weaver, shows him a shawl patterned with geometric motifs. Sacred geometry? Swastikas, ancient symbols of well-being. People leaves, Bodhi tree precursors. Informative. Indus art influenced Buddhism, Jainism. But as they chat, Ravi shares the priest's words. His father warns, some knowledge is poison. Remember the great vanishing? Vanishing? Legends of ancestors fleeing floods, droughts. Archaeology confirms, cities abandoned en masse. No bodies, no battles, just empty streets. Mind-boggling. Where did 5 million people go? Merged into Vedic society? Ravi ponders, but the call to prayer echoes. Time for the moon ritual. What revelations await? Twilight blankets Mohenjo-Daro in purple hues. Ravi joins the crowd at the great bath, now illuminated by torches. Priests chant in a tongue lost to us, perhaps Proto-Sanskrit. They immerse seals in water, invoking blessings. Ravi's turn. He dips his bull seal. Bubbles rise unnaturally. The priest interprets. It foretells change. The script reveals formulas for healing, for stars. Formulas? Mind-boggling. Indus weights and measures were decimal-based, precise to 0.05 millimeters. Binary math precursors? Payoff? They standardized everything, influencing global metrology. But as the moon rises, Leela appears, whispering, the tunnels lead to more, a chamber of crystals. Crystals? Quartz for tools or energy? Modern pseudoscience echoes ancient vibes. The ground trembles again, fiercer. People murmur fear. Is this the end foretold? Night falls, stars wheel overhead. Ravi and Leela sneak back underground, deeper this time. Passages branch like veins. They find artifacts, ivory dice, gambling origins, copper mirrors, beauty rituals, terracotta figurines of mother goddesses, fertility cults predating Kali. Informative, matriarchal hints? Women wore jewelry, held status. But the chamber? Glowing faintly? No, moonlight filters in. Walls inscribed with the full script, thousands of symbols. Leela reads haltingly. The river will rise, the stars will fall. Prophecy? Climate data encoded?
Mind-boggling. Did they predict their own doom? Payoff? Pollen evidence shows monsoon shifts leading to desertification. But hook? What if they escaped to found new civilizations? Egypt? Sumer? DNA links suggest migrations. Suddenly, water trickles in. Flood! The Indus, swollen by distant rains, breaches. Panic grips them. They flee upward, emerging to chaos. Streets flooding, people evacuating, orderly. No panic, trained for this. Ravi grabs his family, sealing tablets in waterproof jars. The city, built to withstand, but nature wins. As they flee to higher ground, Ravi looks back. Mohenjo-Daro, jewel of antiquity, succumbs quietly, but in the distance, new horizons beckon. And so ends a quiet day that wasn't so quiet at all. Mohenjo-Daro's ruins, excavated in the 1920s, still whisper enigmas. Undeciphered script, vanished people, advanced tech. Mind-boggling. They had dentistry, drilled teeth, surgery, trepanned skulls, and toys for kids. No slavery evident, peace prevailed. But questions linger. Who were they really? Aliens? Atlanteans? No, just brilliant humans, forgotten. Curiosity satisfied? Not yet. What if decoding the script reveals free energy or lost cures? Dig deeper. History's hooks await. Until next time, keep wondering. As the waters of the Indus swallow the streets of Mohenjo-Daro, our quiet day dissolves into a night of chaos. But wait, what if this flood isn't just nature's wrath, but a catalyst for rebirth? Ravi and his companions flee into the unknown, carrying secrets that could rewrite history. Stick with me because the mysteries don't end with the city's fall. They multiply, linking to ancient migrations, hidden technologies, and echoes in modern India. Curious about where 5 million people vanished to? The payoff is coming, but first, a new hook. What if they didn't vanish? They transformed. Ravi clutches his family's hands, the bull seal heavy in his pouch like a talisman. The group, his parents, sister, Leela, and a handful of survivors, trek northward along the riverbank, away from the submerging grid of their home. The moon hangs low, casting silvery light on the retreating flood. It's eerily quiet now, the initial panic giving way to determined silence. Ravi glances back, Mohenjo-Daro Citadel silhouettes against the horizon, partially submerged but standing resilient. Built to last, those bricks, fired at 1,000 degrees Celsius, would endure millennia, baffling future diggers. Informative fact. Excavations reveal multiple flood layers, the city rebuilt 7 times. But why persist? Stubbornness or divine mandate? Ravi whispers to Leela, "Will we ever return?" She shakes her head. The priests say the stars demand we move to new rivers, new dawns. New rivers? The Saraswati, once mighty, now a ghost, dried by shifting monsoons. Mind-boggling climate shift, tectonic uplifts and droughts doomed the heartland. But hook, where are they heading? Whispers of eastern plains, where fire rituals await. Ravi's mind races. Could this be the bridge to the Vedas?
As dawn breaks, the group rests under a cluster of peepal trees, sacred even then, their heart-shaped leaves rustling like ancient whispers. Ravi's mother distributes rations, dried fruits and barley cakes from their emergency stores. No starvation here. The Indus people's granaries taught foresight. His father inspects a wound from the scramble, cleaned with herbal pastes, precursors to Ayurveda. Informative nugget, Indus artifacts show medicinal plants like neem and turmeric, hinting at sophisticated pharmacology. But as they eat, a stranger approaches, an elder from Harappa, another city sister 400 miles north. "The floods hit us too," he rasps. "Our docks at Lothal are swamped, ships stranded." Ships? Lothal's harbor, the world's oldest tidal dock, engineered with locks to trap high tides. They traded with Persians, Egyptians, ivory, cotton for gold, lapis. Mind-blowing globalism. Indus beads found in pharaohs' tombs. The elder joins them, sharing tales. Our script guards against such ends. Decoded, it maps safe paths.
Decoded. Ravi pulls out his seal. The elder traces it. This bull, symbol of strength and stars. Align it with Orion. Orion? Astronomical alignments and city layouts? Payoff? Yes, streets pointed to solstices. But new question, what if the script is a star calendar guiding migrations? The sun climbs, heat rising like a forge. The group presses on, following the elder's lead through arid plains. Dust swirls, revealing buried relics, shards of red pottery, etched with swirls. Ravi picks one up, a dancing girl figurine, bronze cast with lifelike poise. Like the famous Mohenjo-Daro statuette, 4 inches of elegance, hair and buns, bangles galore. Was she a priestess? A commoner? Mind-boggling gender roles. Women depicted empowered, no male dominance in art. Leela smiles. Our ancestors danced to summon rain. Perhaps we should try. They pause for a ritual, circling, clapping in rhythm. No instruments needed, bodies as drums. Informative, Indus toys include rattles, suggesting music's role in society. But midway, the ground quakes again. Aftershocks? The elder warns. The Earth Mother stirs. We must reach the Ganges basin. Ganges? Hundreds of miles east, where Aryan nomads trickle in. Hook. Did Indus survivors blend with them, birthing Vedic culture? DNA studies say yes, continuity in genes. Ravi's curiosity ignites. What secrets will they carry? Noon brings mirages, shimmering oases that vanish. Thirst gnaws, but the elder knows wells, hidden aquifers tapped with terracotta pipes. They drink deeply, water sweetened by date palms. Ravi reflects on home's plumbing, bathrooms in every house, sewers flushing waste to fields as fertilizer. Sustainable genius, 4,500 years before eco-movements. His sister weaves a makeshift shade from reeds, patterns echoing Indus textiles, dyed with indigo, exported worldwide. Informative fact, cotton cultivation originated here, Sindhu fabric prized in Babylon. But as they rest, scavengers circle, jackals drawn by flood debris. One sniffs Ravi's pouch, the seal. He shoos it, but Leela gasps. Look, markings on its hide, like our script. Coincidence or animal totems? Mind-boggling. Seals depict humped bulls, elephants, fauna now rare. Payoff? Climate dried the land, pushing wildlife south. But tease, what if animals carried messages, like in later epics?
Afternoon shadows stretch as they enter a ravine, echoes of ancient trade routes. Caravan tracks worn by wheels lead to forgotten outposts. The elder points. Here, weights were balanced, cubes of chert precise to milligrams. Standardized measures, binary and decimal systems influencing Greek math. Ravi tests one from his pouch, fits perfectly with others. Global trade's backbone, no cheating possible. But suddenly, voices ahead. Nomads? A group of pastoralists, bronze-skinned, herding cattle. Aryans? Early Indo-Europeans migrating from the steppes around 2000 BCE. They speak a Proto-Sanskrit tongue, strange yet familiar. Exchange. Indus survivors offer beads, nomads give milk, fire-starting flints. Informative crossover. Vedic hymns mention poor, cities, perhaps ruined Indus sites. Mind-blowing fusion. Harappan drainage inspires Vedic altars. The nomad leader eyes Ravi's seal. That horned beast, our Pashupati, lord of animals, Shiva's precursor. Hook. Did Indus religion seed Hinduism? Ravi trades stories, learning of horse chariots, new tech clashing with peaceful ways. Dusk falls, camp set by a dwindling stream. Fires crackle, fueled by dung patties, efficient and smokeless. Ravi's family shares tales of the great bath's healings where ailments vanished in sacred waters, hydrotherapy or mineral springs. Archaeology finds no disease outbreaks, healthy skeletons. But the elder reveals a secret pouch, clay tablets with maps. To the east, mountains hide valleys. There we rebuild. Rebuild?
like Dolavira, another Indus site with water harvesting reservoirs holding millions of gallons. Mind-boggling engineering, rainwater channels, storm drains. Leela dances by the fire, shadows playing like ancient murals. Her movements fluid, trance-like, echo yoga asanas. Payoff. Indus figurines in meditative poses predate Patanjali by millennia. But as embers die, a howl pierce the night. Wolves or guardians of lost knowledge? Ravi dreams of tunnels extending forever, filled with glowing scripts. Second day dawns quietly, mist veiling the plains. The group rises, packing efficiently. Indus habits die hard. Ravi's father crafts a sling from vines for hunting or defense. No weapons in cities, but survival demands adaptation. They trek eastward, landscape shifting, from scrub to greener fields, hints of monsoon revival. Birds wheel, peacocks, symbols of eternity and later art. Informative. Indus seals feature them, linking to Krishna myths. But curiosity stirs. Why no horses in Indus depictions? Aryans brought them, revolutionizing transport. The nomads from yesterday rejoin briefly, sharing fermented grains, early soma, Vedic elixir of gods. Mind-boggling, plant-based hallucinogens for rituals? Ravi sips cautiously, visions blurring, cities rising anew, scripts evolving into Brahmi. Mid-morning, they stumble on ruins, an outpost swallowed by sand. Bricks peek through dunes, grids intact. Ravi digs, a toy monkey on strings, pulled to climb mechanism. Ingenious mechanics predating automata. Children's play or engineering prototypes? Leela laughs. Our kids learned physics through fun. True, dice with pips, board games like proto-chess. But deeper, a chamber with weights and scales. The elder explains, trade fairs here, fairness enshrined. No coinage, but barter with seals as guarantees. Payoff, integrity over greed, rare in antiquity. Hook, what buried treasures remain? Modern scans reveal unexcavated cities. Noon heat peaks, they seek shade in a grove. Fruits abound, mangoes, ancestors of today's varieties. Indus orchards fed empires. Ravi's sister braids garlands, flowers scented like jasmine, perfumes extracted via distillation, early chemistry. But tension rises, distant smoke. Raiders? Nomadic clashes increase as rivers dry. The group hides, watching horsemen pass, armed with bronze axes. Invasion? Archaeology shows no conquest marks, but gradual decline. Mind-blowing, peaceful absorption? Ravi whispers, our ways will outlast their swords. Afternoon brings a river ford, shallow but current swift. They cross linked by ropes, Indus knot-tying skills shining. On the far bank, fertile soil, rice paddies, irrigated ingeniously. Informative, double cropping invented here, sustaining populations. The elder teaches a chant, rhythmic, like Rigveda mantras. Linguistic links? Proto-Indo-European roots in script? Debated, but payoffs in cognates. Leela spots carvings on rocks, spirals, perhaps calendars. Hook, lunar tracking for agriculture? Evening camp by hills, stars emerge, constellations Ravi knows from rooftops. The elder aligns the seal. See, bull points to Pleiades. Astronomy for navigation. Mind-boggling, equinox alignments in architecture. Stories flow of fire altars in Kalibangan, pre-Vedic rituals. Payoff, continuity to Agnihotra. But night brings dreams, floods receding, new cities blooming. Third day, mountains loom, air cooler. Group ascends paths, views vast. Ravi sees patterns, river valleys like veins. Tectonics shaped destiny. Informative, Himalayan shifts diverted waters. They encounter villagers, blended folk. Indus bricks in huts, fusion begins. Leela finds herbs for potions echoing Siddha medicine. Midday, a cave shelter, walls painted, red ochre animals. Pre-Indus art, 10,000 BCE roots, mind-blowing longevity. Elder deciphers, warnings of change. Climate prophecies? Afternoon, pass through forests, teak for ships, Lothal echoes. Nomads trade horses, new era. Dusk, valley overlook. Elder, here we plant roots. Vedic dawn? Ravi plants seal, legacy buried. From quiet day to epic migration, Mohenjo-Daro's spirit endures. Invaders, yoga, sustainable wisdom. Mind-boggling. Recent DNA links Indus to 70% of Indians. Questions persist. Full script decode? Lost tech revival? Hooks abound. History's addictive saga continues.